It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Speaking of fun guys, Neil Saavedra, how you, bub?
Woo!
Look at you.
Driving in against the sun on the 101,
Neil
flicking through the radio
Saavedra.
thinking, you know what I want? I want some good Liza Minnelli content.
That's right, buddy. Liza with a Z.
that on the dial. Nowhere but home.
Kids love that.
I'm like, finally, with a Z. Ding with a D, dong with a D.
That's right, buddy.
The biggest D in town.
The biggest dong in town.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
No. Matt Money Smith has the longest dong in radio.
I've heard. He really draws it out.
He does, because he goes, ding dong! And I've given him...
Table pounder.
Yeah, I've heard other dongs. You know, there's some decent ones out there, but he's got the longest one.
When you get people comparing dongs and you're like, don't even try. Money's got it. Money's got it. P's not happy with that?
No.
P's got the...
I like P.
What? Oh, he's got the most gritty dong.
That's right, yeah. He's got like a husky dong.
It's almost guttural.
Yeah.
It's deep in the throat.
That's right.
His dong is deep in the throat. It
right.
comes from...
It's husky and it's airy.
Girthy, but it's not that...
It's not as long as P.
It's not about the length.
No. But Matt's is super, super.
Good for them, man. Good
really
for
cool.
them. Liza with a Z.
Because Liza with an S goes not Z.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think I know that? My mom, I guess, huh?
I'll tell you what it is. When you're in a big family, it's crazy. I'm 6 out of 7 kids. You get not only your timeline, right, but everybody else's. Like I'm like doing Laurel and Hardy bits at school, and nobody knows what it is because my dad was older, 10 years older than my mom, and I had 5 other kids ahead of me, so I have all their music tastes and references, and mine, and my younger brothers.
You know, it's really weird. I had to take my daughter early this morning to the orthodontist, and as we were driving there, I was listening to, I'd listen at KFI, of course, but then during commercial break, I'd flip over to Coast, and my daughter knows every one of the songs that I grew up with, all the Eagles and all the songs that I enjoyed growing up. She now knows them because they're on, my wife listens to them on the radio on the way to school, and she learned them all as a kid. Now she enjoys all of them. But I don't know if it was because the music was so great, it has a longer life back then. But I don't know if today's music has that.
Well, I don't know. It works backwards. It doesn't work forward is the problem. So it's like we've got all, I remember, hello, baby. It's the Big Bopper. But you go, Chantilly lace hanging down. I will go back with my dad's stuff, but I'm not going to move forward with Max's stuff. I mean, some of it I like.
But you got to pull Max back into your world.
Yeah, I try to.
He will. He'll get there.
He comes in when I'm in the shop. I play a lot of old school punk rock stuff. So,
that's cool.
And so he hears some of that, and he's like, "Oh, I like this," or I don't like that. That's noise.
Yeah.
I go, get out of here.
Neil Saavedra is with us. He's on 2 to 5 every Saturday with the Fork Report, and then also on with Handel. When did you know that you were going to be you were flying solo this morning?
I got a text at about...
Oh, this wasn't planned. This is not a vacation.
No.
Okay.
No. Shannon already spilled the beans earlier. As Shannon is wont to do. She's all, so he fell down? And I'm like,
wait.
I hadn't said anything.
Who fell down?
Handel.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just thought you were going solo.
No.
I thought he took a vacation day.
No, about 10:30, 10:45. I'm already in bed.
Is he okay?
He's fine.
All right.
He's fine. From what I know of, he's fine. I haven't talked to him today, but I saw pictures.
Okay. So
it's
you get
shaped like the ring on her finger, though, which is weird.
You get a text at 10:30 last night that you're going to do the show alone.
From his wife, Lindsay.
And
saying,
so that's what you're thinking about all night?
Maybe. He hurt his eye and maybe a rib. And I'm like, he's not.
It's over.
Listen, I have had so many rib issues from back in the day. Those don't. You ever knock one out from breathing or something, or you lean in on it and you breathe funny and you go, and it comes out and you're like, that's not good. So if you actually harm it, a rib is a...
Why do you have rib issues? Were you in motocross or something?
No.
And do people call it motocross?
Motocross. You in the X Games? No, I used to compete in the martial arts. I used to...
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
I did. I had to stop because kidney. My doctor would tell me, he goes,
Really?
I said, Doc, it's my only Why? Yeah, I was
What weight
thin.
class did you fight in?
I was heavy, but I was 180.
Really?
180.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's glorified slap fighting, but it's, I was in the best shape of my life probably. And you're eating a lot. And then the doctor
a lot of protein.
says,
Protein. Everybody's into protein now. Notice that?
You're doing crazy.
Protein.
You're doing 5 to 6 days a week. Because I was in regular training and then
Well, you fought professionally?
No.
Oh.
I mean, you win trophies. You don't get paid for it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sometimes there's money. It's not like these guys that are doing it for real.
Did you ever get your ass kicked?
Oh, yeah.
Did you get knocked out?
I've never been knocked out in a fight that's controlled. But I used to go to you'd go to different dojos or different studios, and they would have open fight night, so you could just pick anybody. And I was never a black belt, still not, and mid-rank belt, and I'd like to fight the guys that were black belts. Because that's how you get good.
That's right. Yeah.
You know?
That's how you also get in the hospital.
And I was fighting a guy and exchanging tick for tat. And it just was like tick, 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 tick. It was a real ding dong.
Okay.
And you start feeling pretty good about yourself. But this guy, he was reading everything about me. He hit me to this day, the hardest I've ever been hit by a person.
Wow.
It knocked me about 6 feet. The only black eye I've ever had, and that I can remember, that if that wall wasn't where it was, padded and everything, and
you'd gone through the window.
probably would have put me through a window. It would have dropped me, but because I whited out, which is different than blacking out. The room stretches and goes white.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
And he hit me so hard that I shook it off, and my instructor was there, and I could see his eyes close. And I got back up, and I put my fist back up, and God bless that black belt.
He didn't punch you in the face.
He smiled, and he put his hand on my shoulder, patted me, and I'm like, holy crap.
Now, when you the reason why
my bell was run.
One of the many reasons why I never got into the fight game, because I would get too angry if somebody hit me in the face.
No, you wouldn't. Because when they hit you in the face, it mellows you out really quick. If they hit you hard enough, when you get hit in the nose, your body reacts. You can't control that. There's certain things. I don't know how big you are. You can't put a muscle on your groin. You can't build up muscle around your groin. The front of your neck.
Says who?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's got to be one heavy washcloth, but good for you. But there's certain things you can't build up. You get hit, and there's like something called destruction fighting. I believe that's what it was, where you aim at non-traditional targets where the muscles separate, and it's very painful.
Why'd you give it up? Oh, kidney issues.
Oh, so my doctor tells me, he goes, right. You got to stop. I'm like, listen, I'm not doing like MMA. I'm not doing the real deal. This is about aim and speed, and it's different. And he says, okay, I'll put it to you this way. If your kidneys, I have polycystic renal disease, and he said, if your kidneys keep getting brittle and more brittle day by day, if you get kicked and one of those pops or breaks, it's a 9-hour surgery to clean you up.
Wow.
If they get to you in time.
Really?
Yeah. And so I fought twice more. One time I was going to support my team, and I went to go watch them, and they wanted me, and I used to keep my fight stuff in the back of my trunk all the time in case I wanted to go train with someone.
In case a fight broke out.
No. Yeah.
Hang on, guys.
I'm not going to put pads on then. No.
How old were you when you did this?
In
your 30s?
20s.
Okay.
20s.
Right.
Up through my 30s, because I was diagnosed probably.
Did you get a kidney transplant?
I did, yeah, about 6 years ago.
Oh, congratulations. Mazel tov.
Thanks. I feel great.
You look great.
Thanks, buddy. I was on dialysis for almost a year, and then a really wonderful person, Julie, heard on the air that I needed a kidney.
No way.
She was on the list already. She contacted me, and I said, thank you. No, I have really weird feelings about taking a live donor, and all this stuff. And she said, love KFI. It's not about who you are. I have been on a list and I've wanted to do this altruistically. It's something I want to do.
Touchdown.
And it's amazing. Perfect match. She's become a friend, she and her husband.
Did you send her a hat and a shirt?
No, I'm not allowed to send her anything, really.
Really?
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to do anything any monetary stuff. But,
really?
Yeah.
What a dumb rule that is.
It's 6 years. I could take her out, we can go do something.
Have a meal.
But
you got to pick that tab up every time.
Truly the type of person that you're humbled by when you talk to them.
Yeah,
They're just a genuinely good person.
Do you keep in touch with her?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Neil Saavedra is with us. Ding dong with that guy. And I had my first experience today with Wild Fork. I know you're involved with them, and so is Bill Handel. When he fell last night, did he fall over a Wild Fork steak?
Yeah, it was a picanha.
Really?
Yeah, nice Brazilian cut.
Slipped right on it, huh?
Nice fat cap. And the meat had it, too.
I noticed that I went there today. Everything is great. Everything's flash frozen. It's immaculate, the store. Immaculate. It's in Encino, right on near Havenhurst and Ventura. And the meat has natural color. It's not, blood and juice like you see at Gelson's or Vaughn's or
myoglobin.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's water and
it's not blood.
Protein myoglobin. No, that's that red stuff that everybody thinks is blood. Usually is not blood. It's something that we like. Natural meat is gray. It's not pretty. Mm-hmm. So we like it to be pretty, but that's right. Most of the time is like the protein stuff, and they're kind of adding it.
They color salmon. They put orange in salmon. Salmon is not typically that orange. I read that online.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what makes flamingos pink? Because they're not pink.
That's a great
they're
whip
not
around.
A pink animal.
It's what they eat.
Uh-huh.
And what are they eating? Are they eating Good and Plenty's?
No, it's Skittles. You wouldn't think it, but Skittles. No, it is a type of shrimp.
Really?
Yeah. My understanding is that is not their natural color.
Brine shrimp.
Do you know that flamingos are the only bird in the world that will bite you just out of spite? They don't bite you to protect themselves. They just bite you because they're angry.
That's exactly right. Awesome. That is awesome.
The F's or D's.
Are there any more spiteful animals out there?
That's the only one. The only one that will bite you out of sheer spite.
That is the best thing I've heard all day.
So let me talk to you about a couple of things here. We mentioned Wild Fork. There's a brand new taco place opening up in Burbank, I think this weekend, called Vito's Tacos.
Oh yeah.
Are you familiar with them?
I think I see. I follow a lot of Burbank social
taco
media
places?
stuff because they have. I don't know. It's like right here, and
it looks great
stuff. But this is not their first location.
No, you're right. They have one in Vegas. They have one. It says here Eastern West Warm Springs. I don't know where that is. Fort Apache X Sunset. I don't know what that is. Las Vegas Boulevard. I know where that is. Vito's Tacos. And it's a Birria.
It's a guisado. It's a
sauce?
A stewed meat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. It's good.
But it's got great sauce. Oh, yeah. That sauce is, it's one of my favorites.
Taco Bell makes a birria.
Dude, I am, on paper I'm Mexican, but even I pronounce that better than you do. And I can't even say my actual last name properly.
How do you say it?
Birria. Barilla. It's Italian for pasta.
But it's that. And it's not even expensive. I think it's $3.75 for a taco. But let me ask you a question, young man. This might just be me, but I think there's other people that do the same thing. There's two things in life that I eat until I get sick. One of them is King Taco, and the other is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Oh, man.
I eat those until they ball up in my stomach, and I'm nauseous. And I can't stop. I had like 15 today, and I felt like I was going to pass out.
Okay, now imagine that, but for every food. Now you get to see a little bit of my life.
All right.
No, but there are things like that. And Reese's peanut butter cups, although they haven't been as great as they were in the past.
You're right.
And I
don't know why.
I knew a guy who would order them directly to get them fresh.
Oh, that's my guy.
And they don't stick to the bottom at that point. They're just super, and he swears by them.
There's always a quarter-sized chocolate on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like no matter how careful
you put your teeth through there, and it's not that great.
You rub it off like the cheese on cheese paper.
That's right.
When you're at In-N-Out.
Right.
It's like, I'm not going to leave that there. That's a nice chunk of cheese.
But King Taco's the same way. I'll have 3 tacos and a burrito, and I'll be nauseous at the end, but I will keep eating.
I could eat pizza till it hurts. I can pop a stitch. I'm going to get the gastric bypass.
Are you really?
In June, late June. I'm going in for what they call the sleeve because I need enough stomach to be able to process the pills that I take for my kidney. So, go back and forth. And I started gaining weight when I stopped fighting.
Oh, really?
I never was able
to
control
sense.
After that.
Yeah, when you're sitting on the couch eating all day.
Yeah, there's just nothing. You just don't.
When you stop moving, you start eating all day on the couch. That's when you gain weight. It
just is. What does Petros call it? That's when they call it the spread formation when football guys retire and they just spread.
They go for it. Yeah.
So it's just one of those wrestles that I'm like, I'm done. I'm 56, man. I need help. And so
had you tried the injections, the drugs and that?
Well, yeah, on some of them I am, which is why I put it off, because when Latinos and blacks tend to have a response to kidney transplants and the steroid, I think it is, plus some of the Cellceptin stuff that gives you diabetes. So they counter that. That's what they use those GLP-1s for.
Oh, I see.
But it doesn't work the same when you've got diabetes as it does. You lose less when you have diabetes.
Do you have diabetes too?
The funny one.
Yeah. Comedy diabetes?
Yeah, but I'm high normal or pre-diabetes, but they still give you that stuff.
Yeah. Steckler used to call it comedy diabetes because you bring it on yourself.
Yeah. Well,
and a friend of mine who had diabetes said, we don't call it comedy diabetes at our house. I said, yeah, probably not.
I have no problem with that.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Show. Neil Saavedra is here. You may have heard him this morning for Bill Handel. I guess Bill took a spill and he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he's got a pretty good gash over one of his eyes.
And you found out at 10:30 last night you had to do the show by yourself. Did you start rearranging cars in your at your driveway?
No, we have. I was telling Tim we have a long driveway, so it's stacked parking.
Right. It's like
so. If my wife comes in, I don't leave the house a lot. I'm going to be honest. I come here to hang out with you.
Right.
I've got everything I need at home. That's what I work hard for. I don't need to go to somebody else's to enjoy.
I get
life.
that.
So
I'm with you.
So you and I do the exact same thing. Have our special place where we like to eat. And then we go to Lowe's and Home Depot and wander. But so she's usually parked behind me, and you have to pull everything out, and I'm already in bed. So I'm like, okay, I'll work from home, which I prefer when Handel's not on. Come in studio, do the show with everybody. So, yeah, it was a little bit of a curveball, but that's what I'm there for. I just, it's on the day when you're really tired. I think if Shannon Farron didn't pop on at the end of the show, the last, 2 segments or whatever of the show, I might have just fallen.
Right.
I was getting pretty tired this morning.
Bellio always asks me, she says, do you really go to Home Depot as often as you say you do? And I said, I probably go more than I say so.
You and I have actually bumped into each other
at
a Lowe's.
Right. And she says, what do you get there?
Was that you, Bellio?
Yeah, I was just, you guys really did run into one another?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
The one in the
Empire
in the
Center.
tool section?
Yeah.
That's right. In the in the stud section. We were buying studs.
Yeah. We're doing the stud.
Did you need some?
You offering handsome?
So she says, why what do you get at Lowe's or Home Depot? And I said, if you go way in the back, there's a shelf in the back that you know about. I know about. Crozier knows about too. and it's not in any of the aisles. It's way in back. It's on a shelf, and it's up pretty high, and it's called 45 Minutes to Yourself.
I found that same section at Sephora.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You know what I don't...
Trust me, I've been in there. There's nowhere to hide in Sephora.
Sephora, those makeup stores make me nervous because every time I go when my daughter was younger, now she goes by herself, but when she was younger and went to Sephora, I don't like the saying hello to me when I walk in, because that's
customer service.
No, it's saying we're watching you, don't steal anything.
Yeah, but outwardly, it's customer service.
Right.
Inwardly, it's like we have eyeballs on you.
That's right. We're watching you, young man, throughout this
Why don't you be
entire
a
event.
shaved guy with a goatee and a bunch of tattoos. The camera, you can hear it following you. Ma'am, is he hurting you? That's my wife. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of that, my daughter did this. She was probably about 14, and she was buying a pumpkin at Vaughn's or at Pavilions, and it was a beautiful pumpkin, and she was dressed up in her Halloween outfit when we went pumpkin shopping. It was a Saturday, and I wanted to take a picture of her buying a pumpkin in her Halloween outfit. I thought it was a cute picture. So I said, here, hold this pumpkin. We're at a checkout aisle, and the cashier's there, and the bagger's there, and and I said, hey, can you hold that pumpkin and take a picture of you? And she looks at me, and she goes, and you are...
No. No.
That's right.
That made my heart sing.
Exactly.
Stranger
right.
danger.
Yeah. And you are, and I.
Oh! Wow.
So if you can't do this to me,
Wait, how old were you when you became a dad?
I was 60. No, I was.
She's 32.
Let me see. I got to figure this out. 70,
Carry the one.
I was 42.
Okay, I was older than you.
Really?
I was 47, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because Max is 9, I'm 56, and yeah.
God, Max is gonna be 10.
Yeah,
When?
November.
No way.
End of November.
Oh my God, I was gonna say
Oh,
5.
Yeah,
That's
but you know what
wild.
I do? I don't let him outside.
Good.
So he's still got like a 3-year-old mentality.
That's great.
He doesn't pronounce
Yeah.
words so
Just
cute.
like his dad.
Where's my pup? God, every time I'm on here, I start to understand why Angel hates you. I mean, at first I was like, what? And then I'm like, I get it.
Well, spend 10 minutes with her and you'll understand
John's
the other
like,
side.
hey, it's your birthday. Why don't I just cook in? No sense in spending money.
By the way, speaking of that, John,
Dressing up.
John's a great cook. And
Oh,
so,
his whole family is.
right. So when he says, do you want to go out or you want me to cook? Bellio is cornered.
I would feel
She's gotta
feel
say,
hurt
let's cook
if,
at home.
If John were my husband, and that could still happen, Johnny.
Yeah.
I would feel hurt if John was my husband and he says, "Why don't we go out to eat?"
Oh, wow.
Yeah, to
Wow.
me, it's the
that is
exact.
offensive. Yeah.
It's the, I used to draw cards for family and stuff like that, and you think, maybe I'll go out and buy him one, and it's like, you bought me a card. Is that like a couple bucks? You didn't draw one? No, John's the one
That's
you want
true.
to do the
That's
cooking.
true.
Yeah. I like the drawn cards.
In reverse, John goes, "Why don't we go out?"
Exactly.
But he's a great cook.
Yeah,
And so
his whole family is.
but when she has the option going out for a birthday or staying in, and he gives her that option, he's telling her he's cooking at home. He's letting her make that choice.
Well,
but-
they're just going to go out, be disappointed, and go, I should have picked John. Should have had him make a meal.
You don't have to dump that. He said I should have picked John, not O-S, I picked John.
Yeah.
No, I said it.
Yeah, you said it properly. Yeah, you said it nicely. Yeah, you said it correctly. You did.
I'll go for another record. I think we got 3 dumps last time I was on.
We didn't, yesterday
I'll go for
we
4.
didn't. Yesterday we didn't have the dump button. It was broken.
Oh, because of Michael Monks?
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
the reason. But so I did tell
Monks.
everybody the dump button is not working. Everybody's got to be on high alert.
I get people know that I was in management at one time, so I start getting stuff on social media. How come the station's dumping out?
Oh,
I'm
I know, yeah.
I'm asking questions. What show was it? All these things. Then I find out we get an email that goes out to everyone. Hey, dummies, no drinking or eating.
Yeah. I felt bad for Monks because he obviously didn't do it on purpose. And when you're the subject of that email, you feel bad that it goes out to everybody.
Anybody could do that at any time.
Yeah.
Now, no one has in a long time, and they're a new show.
But
That's
you know,
probably embarrassing.
but-
But no.
But it is radio, and radio's different than any other business I ever worked in. Like there was a coffee pot down the hallway here, and it was going to be given away at some kind of event. I think Gary and Shannon's News and Brews.
Yes.
And it was a coffee pot, brand new. What was the make of it? I don't know. It was like Keurig or something. And it was brand new in a box, and on it was a piece of paper that was taped, "Do not take this!" exclamation point. Now, every business I've ever worked in my life, you wouldn't just go in and take something like a coffee pot home and it's yours. But in radio, you have to have a sign on it that says, "Hey, a-holes, this is not yours. Don't take this home."
Yeah, there's occasionally notes in the bathroom like "Don't pee on the floor," and I go, "Who the hell is
Right. Oh, this
We're all there's nobody in here under
So it's
18.
one- So
There's
it's
like-
one of us.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
kids, there's no dogs or anything. Like,
When-
don't don't poop on the floor.
when
Okay.
these blinds were broken,
Nazi.
it says, "We don't know who broke these blinds," right? It was me. I opened them. I didn't jump on them like I was a wild
Swing.
person.
You didn't
I was
swing
just,
from
I was
them.
just trying to open it and it fell down.
It
And the
was-
sign was, "We don't know who broke these."
I think it was the fact that you sprayed black paint over the cameras before you did it that made everybody. But you know how many times Handel has probably shut down, the FM stations from knocking over cups of Coke and Diet
happens.
Coke all over. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens. But I bet Monks, when that email came out, felt bad that he was the source of that. Because I know him. He's a sensitive guy.
Nice
Like
guy.
me. Very sensitive.
That's a stereotype.
All right. I guess it is. You're right.
For both of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, for both of us. Yeah, yeah. Irish, Catholic Americans, and monks.
Sensitive.
He's Catholic too.
He can handle his
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 Catholicism. Yeah, yeah.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Neil Saavedra is with us. That guy is Studley. He was an ex-fighter, current eater.
You know what's so funny? I'm so not tough in any way, shape, or form. And it's like people, you say that, and people are, "Oh yeah, you want to fight?" No, I do not.
Were you the toughest guy in your family with the brothers?
No, actually, you know what? I tease my brother Craig a lot because he was an actor. He produces Broadway plays, has a couple of
He's a Tony Award
Yeah,
winner.
he's been on the show. He
Yeah.
says hello, by the
He's
way.
great.
And he
He's won 2 Tonys.
yes. So he is like the one who could do a one-arm push-up. Now, my brother Mark was a firefighter and a weightlifter, and I
Wow.
don't think he could do a one-arm push-up.
Right.
So it was like tough by what? I think Craig is like pound for pound probably the strongest. Yet my brother Daniel's like this big, bulking dude that could probably bench press a Yugo. And so I don't know. It depends what tough is. But as far as who got in the most fights, absolutely hands down, that's me. I've been in more
Right.
situations on this street. Not anymore. Last was probably when I was 18 or so. No, maybe 20 something.
Before I married my wife, I saw her not in 1, not 2, 3 bar fights. Physical fights, fighting other women.
Yeah, my wife can scrap a little too.
3. I was at a bar called O'Malley's in Seal Beach, and I'm at the bar having a drink with another guy. They were watching, I don't know, some sport on TV, and all of a sudden there's commotion at the pool table, and girls were fighting. I'm like, oh my God. I go, my girlfriend's fighting. And the guy goes, yeah, she's fighting my girlfriend. And the two of us were at the bar and like, wow, our girlfriends are fighting each other.
And Tim goes, "You want to put some money on
Yeah,
this?"
exactly. That's exactly right.
I had a girlfriend when I was just out of high school, maybe my last year of high school.
Good for you.
Yeah, she was really nice to me. Thick glasses, lovely girl. She would write notes on things in my bedroom at home when we got back from the night, and before she went home or whatever. Write notes about the fights I got in that night.
Really? You didn't remember?
No, I did, but it's like I would find them later. Tonight we were out at this thing, and some guy said this to me, and she probably would get me in more fights. Beautiful girl, just guys would say stuff, and I'm like, okay, now see.
Here we got to go.
But now I would be like, I don't care how your size, anything. I'd be like, sir, I do not want to do this. You seem kind. But back in the day, security, Sam, who did our security back then, would joke that he'd be running towards a situation and I'd pass him. I got this, buddy. Because I was like, back in those days.
That's an instinct.
I used to tell people on the air in the early days, listen, buddy, you got me one up on this. You know the address of where I work and when I get off. So what you do with that is, Tim and I would do stuff. I remember hopping a table, the broadcast table at the LA Fair, because someone said something to my partner, and
game on,
or he said something to him because he could cut deep with what he said, and that guy started shaking and balled up his fist, and I hopped that and I got in his face, and I'm like, this is not going to go down the way you think it is. And security would always roll their eyes. I got a gang member rushed me on the air live out in Pasadena, of all places.
Wow.
New Year's Eve.
Is that right?
New Year's Eve in a secluded, walled, gated area, and live while I was on the air. And security, I had to drop the mic. I'm like, sorry, guys.
Have you ever been shot? Have you ever been shot at?
No, I've had guns pulled on me. I had a gun pulled on my crotch once.
No way.
Yeah. I've had knives pulled on me.
Wow.
But I'm a lover.
Studly guy.
No, that's not studly.
Pretty studly.
When you and I went out to MacArthur Park that one night in the middle of the night to get, what did we do? We went to get something.
Oh, you mean on the air?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was tagging the homeless because Michelle Cube came up with a great idea because LA said they couldn't count the homeless properly. And she said, I watched Mutual of Omaha. They could do that to wild animals. We could do it to humans.
Wow.
And so I went out with medical tags or something. And if they put them on, I would write down their name and I'd give them $10. But it was MacArthur Park at like 1 a.m. or something. And I didn't let Christian driving or something. I wouldn't let him out of the vehicle. I said, circle, I'm going in there. And then all of a sudden you start seeing headlights, and you know how they're going over hills where you see the headlights go up and then down and up and down. I'm like, this doesn't look good. They're going fast. Let's book it. Meet me. And I'm talking to him on the air. I don't have a cell phone where I'm talking to him. That's in the car.
Wow.
And it was cops. The lights go on and everyone scatters in the park. We get pulled over. There's signs everywhere that say you can be pulled over for any reason over here because it's a drug area or something. They pull us over. The cops pull us over. I have my dog tags, my LAPD dog tags, reporter tags in my shirt. They pull the driver out first. Then they pull me out and I'm Neil Saavedra from KFI Radio. I'm on the air, or my dog tags are in my shirt. They pull them out and they're all, the woman officer says, it's Saavedra from the Tim and Neil show or something like that. And he goes, are we on the air right now? And I pointed back to the car with the door open and my phone's sitting on the dashboard. And I said, via the phone, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Craig,
you could have got shot.
I was rushed by a bunch of homeless folks down by the Mission late at night on the air. And a cop was listening to us in an unmarked vehicle and had pulled around the corner, was watching the whole time.
Watching you brand the homeless?
Well, no, they circled me. There were rats everywhere and they encircled me. I was by myself and they encircled me while I was...
You could have gotten killed.
I did a lot of stupid things back then.
Yeah,
but
I think we all
now,
did.
I'm a lover and a dad.
Yeah, we all did really stupid crap. We're live on KFI AM 640.
This is KFI.
This has been The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. The Year is live. Join us on KFI AM 640, weeknights 6 to 10 p.m., Monday through Friday. Ding dong with this app.